Good afternoon and welcome to today's edition of NWCR's Removing the Liberal Blindfold for this, the 13th day of May in the year of our Lord 2021. Today's update comes again for America. We have lost our way, but the American people still know it. Give a listen to today's wisdom for this country and her safety. The Democrats are trying to tell us all that we are a horrible country and we will never be great until we accept all they say that we must. But that is so far from the truth that we are deceiving ourselves by believing them and the media. The truth in those two institutions do not exist. And like I said yesterday, you do not have to go back too far to see. We were once taught right from wrong and knew instinctively what we should be doing. But the things that are reprehensible is this story from Newsmax. 5 abandoned migrant girls, all under the age of 7, were discovered Sunday by a farmer on his land in Quemado, Texas, near the Rio Grande River. And Representative Tony Gonzalez, Republican of Texas, says enough is enough. Gonzalez spoke with the farmer, who said he found the baby girls hungry and crying. He said one was naked and was crawling because she was too young to walk. Gonzalez tweeted a photo of the girls Sunday night and with the caption, "Take a hard look at the hashtag Biden border crisis. These young girls were found outside a ranch near Quemado, Texas in hashtag Texas 23. The Del Rio Sector Border Patrol tells me they are uninjured, healthy, and in good spirits. Enough is enough. Let's work together to solve this crisis," unquote. Now, the farmer said it was very hot outside, so he provided them with shelter and gave them some food before authorities arrived. He said he did not believe they would have survived if he had not spotted them. The incident seemed to underscore the worsening situation along the southern border. The farmer told Gonzalez he has lived on the farm since 1946 and he never experienced such conditions. U.S. Customs and Border Protection said the girls would go under the custody of the Department of Health and Human Services once they were processed. The girls ranged in age from 11 months to 7 years old, according to ABC News. 3 of them are believed to be from Honduras, and the other 2 are from Guatemala. The report said the girls fortunately did not require medical attention. Chief Border Patrol Agent Austin Scarrow II called the discovery heartbreaking. Unfortunately, this happens far too often now. If not for our community and law enforcement partners, these little girls could have faced more than 100-degree temperatures with no help, he said. Nearly 19,000 unaccompanied children entered U.S. custody along the southern border in March, just March alone, a record number. That has forced the Biden administration to house migrant teenagers in convention centers, camps for oil workers, and a military base, according to preliminary government data provided to CBS News. And this is just what we know about. And yet the Biden administration keeps telling us there is no crisis at the border and the person in charge has been AWOL since put in charge. All we are hearing from the left is lies, 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 and even more lies. And now for the removing of that liberal blindfold, folks. Soren Kierkegaard, on February 4th, 2016, a Danish philosopher, critic, and poet who provided a lovely insight toward the outlook of life when he said, quote, "Life can only be understood backwards. Unfortunately, it must be lived forwards," unquote. This is so true. And what is going on in the world today, in 20 years, we will look back on the insanity of what is happening and shake our heads collectively because we all consider ourselves to be civilized, yet all we are acting like is babies and barbarians, ignoring facts, ignoring truth, and taking lies and distortions as the absolute gospel when in fact it is not. We are living our lives through a broken glass darkly, and it is time we woke up from this fantasy and realized life is not fair, and it was never meant to be fair. We can only do what we can to make it good, and as of today, we are not even trying to do that. From Proverbs 27, verse 1, "Do not boast about tomorrow, for you do not know what a day may bring." We are sadly living our lives like we know what is coming and what we are going to be doing. But life is not that predictable, and those who say it is are wrong. Wisdom comes through living life as it was supposed to be, not the way man says it must be. The article that I had here today about the 5 girls abandoned were abandoned by the coyotes that were used to get illegals into our country. Biden says there is no crisis, but we have to realize here, when we have a border that is open because the government opened it, and they keep saying there is no crisis, there is proof, folks, that lies are abounding in our government, and the lies started a long damn time ago and got commonplace under Obama. Now that Biden has cheated his way into the White House, and it is being allowed again, the lies continue to tell us nothing is wrong at the border. These 5 girls, under 7, would beg to differ with Biden and the left. It is a crisis, and it is, like I've said over and over and over again, Americans have to rise up and put a stop to this insanity that is telling all that everything is right is wrong, and everything wrong is right. We have to remember one thing. We are right and they are wrong, and they are the leftist socialist demonobrats running this nation into the ground. You love America? It is time to stop this destruction. Thank you again for listening to us here at NWCR, where we strive hard to find the truth hidden by the lamestream lying media, and as I will always say, we will not be ruled. We are heard through Conservative Nation Media, or CNM, from behind the silver microphone of freedom with that voice of reason in this increasingly unreasonable world, where America always wins. Please subscribe to my Rumble account under the name of NWCR's Removing the Liberal Blindfold, and my BitChute account with the same name. Subscribe to them because I am now being shadow banned on Facebook and YouTube. Today's update is brought to you through CNM, and we will be back here again on Saturday. Tomorrow is my weekly show, and on Saturday we will have Black by Color Only with Vincent Brown, and on Sunday we will have American by Design with our own Uncle Bing Fisher. Stay tuned for a good weekend of radio through Conservative Nation Media. See you all tomorrow on my show, and God bless you all.